this. Um, right there. So welcome again to our company called Lifevantage. You've heard about some stories beforehand, and we're very excited to get onto it. But before anything else, I would like you to share. I would like me to share my story first before so we don't. We're not complete strangers. So me too. I came here to New Zealand almost 9 years ago. I'm a nurse by profession, but when I came here, I needed to start working as a dairy farmer because I needed to help my parents, pay the bills, pay our debts back home, pay for our fees for us moving here. And I tell you, working as a dairy farmer is not easy. You gotta work like more than 13 hours, wake up really, really early in the morning, sometimes finish up late, especially during calving season. So I did that for the last 6 to 8 months until I was able to save up some money to become a nurse, until I was able to practice my profession in Waikato Hospital, one of the biggest trauma unit hospitals here in New Zealand. But then I realized, even though my pay went up, from being a dairy farmer of making $10 an hour that time, to almost over, like almost over $30 an hour. I was like, the more you get paid, the more tax you pay, right? And the more responsibilities given to you. And whatever you do, you're always capped. You're always limited. And every time I realized that if you are able to stop working, then you stop getting paid, right? So I was handed this book by a friend, Rich Dad Poor Dad, that he mentions over there that true financial freedom is by creating your business, and it's not being, in a job alone, right? So then I was really open to ideas of starting my own business. So, but then as a young dude, I never had that enough capital. I never had that experience. I never had that sales background. I never even had that success over in this kind of industry. So until I found out about, starting an online business, which I started almost like what, 7, 8 years ago now. However, I was treating it like a hobby instead of a business for the past 5 years, until I met the right mentors who showed me the right system, because I truly believe that success leaves footprints. Success leaves, paths, so clues. And all you got to do is just follow that. And like what Maggie has mentioned, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to master it, practice it, and then just do it, follow it, or even enhance it, right? So then it was able to give me the ability to have this kind of lifestyle, what I call the laptop lifestyle, in where you could build your fortune anytime and anywhere you want using your laptop, your phones, and anything. You don't have to do it full time, but you could use your part-time hours or your spare time, right? So even you would take a look at this, Airbnb, Uber, Amazon, they're companies that are really thriving right now in today's economy using what? An online platform. You'd see Airbnb is the biggest hotel company, but without any having hotel facilities. Uber, the biggest taxi company, but they don't have any taxi units. Amazon, the biggest hotel facility. Shopping mall, but they don't have any shopping centers. Isn't that amazing? They're worth even billions to trillions of dollars, which means the gig economy is booming. So what is a gig economy? It is where you connect your products or services to customers using an online platform. And based on the research right now, guys, 1 in 4 baby boomers are in a side hustle, or 1 in 2 millennials have a side hustle, because they know now that they want to be productive instead of just watching Netflix and TV, or playing video games, right? They want to be they want to work on their early retirement. They want to work on their financial freedom, right? So working in a gig economy is more common than just working a 9 to 5 job. So even Forbes has mentioned that there's no downside to a side hustle. There are only benefits to building more than one source of income. A side hustle is the new job security. So it is really best to have a plan B instead of just sticking to plan A. Now, the thing here is, what if you could give yourself a pay rise in your spare time? Isn't that amazing, right? So then you got to choose the right business opportunity for yourself. However, guys, right now, especially right now in times of economic crisis, or with this kind of situation, there's so many opportunities popping here and there, but then I'll tell you guys why our company is the right one. We will go through the company background, the product, why is it, very unique? Why is it the talk of the medical community right now? How do we get paid in here? And how how can you get paid even more than the person who brought you in? And also, most especially, timing. Did you miss the boat? Or even how great the products, the company or complan, you know basically, are you still first? Did you still come in the right timing, right? And also with timing, I mean, the training and support. Okay, even how great the products are and what we do over here, but if the leadership is not as good as it is, or if never had any experience, but then you felt that support and the training that will help you grow, and you would believe that you can do it as well. So here we go, guys, starting with the background. This is our company. It's called Lifevantage. We're a biotech company that started in the States in Salt Lake City, founded in 2003. Okay, 2 years later, our company has tried to be debunked by this ABC News that has done an investigative report because of testing our products if it were effective. This head broadcaster, John Quinones, okay, he tried our products for the next 2 weeks, and it showed really immense results, immense benefits. And you could even watch it in YouTube, or you could watch it in biohackandactivate.com, that famous clip. Because of that investigative report, it turned out to be a media flurry, which attracted a lot of prestigious universities and medical centers, just namely Harvard University, American Heart Association, Johns Hopkins, even the National Institutes of Health, creating 27 self-funded research, which is now published in PubMed.gov, which is a very credible source of information for medical doctors and scientists. So from 2003 to 2009, we were using the traditional business model, in where you put the products by the shelf, in where that's the typical way. However, most people doesn't understand what is the product for, right? That's why they're making only $9 million. But then when we moved, because our company has hired a marketing consultant, and that marketing consultant mentioned, why don't you use word of mouth advertising? That it is the hottest way, it's the most effective way to share our story, to share our ABC News, to share our PubMed reviews, right? So based on statistics, guys, 92% of people trust recommendations from individuals whom they know. And even 72% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. But guys, this is not just any other online review. This is a published medical, clinically tested review, guys. That's why when we move to word of mouth advertising, or what we call direct selling, our company has just shooted up to over $226 million year after year from 2009 to 2019, and that we sold 32 million bottles of that flagship product called the NRF2 in just the last 10 years. So guys, what are we doing? What is our company doing? We're actually at the forefront of this newly found science called nutrigenomics, in where it is the study on how nutrients and naturally occurring compounds affects our genes. And it's even predicted to become the next trillion-dollar industry. So right now, we're still a quarter of a billion, and we're still looking for people who could help us to help bring it up and achieve our goal. And actually, our company, if you could still take a look, guys, we are still at the pioneering phase. So timing is very perfect. Okay. So we just even opened in a couple of countries this year, even though we've got COVID, even though we have economic crisis, our company is still very dedicated and committed to grow this company over in different areas in the world. So we're operating in over 20 other countries, and recently opened in New Zealand in 2019. So China last month as well, Singapore just this month. And who's excited? We're very excited to open Philippines, next year. And we've got some good news, guys. We're opening Philippines on February instead of April. So I got to update this one. In just the next 4 months, Lifevantage is already landing in the Philippines, right? So that's just one of the best news I've ever heard today. It just really made my day. So anyway, our company is a debt-free, publicly traded, trading in NASDAQ, so you could see our shares through LFVN. And we even got invited to ring the closing bell on NASDAQ, even though we have hundreds of wellness companies publicly traded. We got invited to close the bell on the 9th of January 2020, which is really, really amazing. So what does our product do? Our product does is that we biohack, which means taking full control of your biology. using a newly found science called nutrigenomics, which means it's the study on how nutrients and natural occurring compounds affect our genes. Now, if you go to a doctor or a nurse or a clinic and they ask you your medical history, most of the time, there's a section over there that you got to fill up your family related disease, like who among your family, like from mother's side to dad's side, like have this kind of conditions, right? Because most probably it could be passed on through genetics. And now what we do over here through the science is by switching off those bad genes and turning on those good genes by activation instead of just supplementation, by flipping the switch to feel better and do more. So when I mention about this bad health conditions and stuff, it is being related to these two words: oxidative stress. Now, oxidative stress is at the center of over 200 major diseases, including cancer, diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, Alzheimer's, and many, many other more. But then when I got introduced to this, I was like, wait, what? What is oxidative stress? Even though I'm a nurse, until I got explained it in a layman's term, in a simplest form of how it is to be meant. So oxidative stress is just like an apple cut into half. You leave it in a table. Once the apple turns to brown or even rots, the browning process is what we call oxidative stress. So the apple demonstrates how oxidative stress breaks down your cells, causing premature aging and disease. So same as our cells is the basic unit of health. Okay, and when it gets exposed to what we call radiation, less to no activity, to instant diet, quick and easy foods like this, chemicals in our fruits and vegetables, pollution, and even stress, relationship stress, financial stress, any types of stress, our cells gets attacked by what we call free radicals. And if we don't avoid it, we don't prevent it, we don't neutralize it, it gets damaged by causing, this cycle effect, or this, continuous effect. It just gets even bigger. So the oxidative stress on our cells can lead even to disease. So it's even proven by over 200,000 studies published in PubMed right now. So you would just go to PubMed.gov, put oxidative stress right there, space that disease, and you would be able to read that somehow any other way that they're related. So what should we do now? We need to really understand what is a free radical and how much or how many do we produce every single day, and how do we neutralize them, okay? So if the cell is the basic unit of your health, now an atom is the basic unit of your cell, and every atom has a paired electron. Now, once we get exposed with radiation, smoking, alcoholism, stress, it gets unpaired. Now, the unpairing process would be called a free radical, okay? And do you know, guys, that we're creating 300 sextillion free radicals every single day? All right. So the solution is to provide yourselves with antioxidants. Now, what is an antioxidant? With the root word anti means fight or prevent, oxidants, which means oxidative damage. Okay. So an antioxidant, I love this smiley face over here. An antioxidant is an electron donator. So it donates that electron to a free radical, then it would turn out to be a healthy atom. So one antioxidant neutralizes one free radical. However, guys, if you were listening a while ago, we create 300 sextillion free radicals, and that's 21 zeros attached to it. So which means we needed to put this kind of many of antioxidants within our body, right? However, can food give me enough antioxidants? That's a problem, guys. Even our superfruit, a punnet of blueberries is worth 6,700 antioxidants. Because those are from fruits, vegetables, vitamin supplements, they are what we call direct antioxidant, or exogenous, coming from the outside of your body. Now, our scientists, through this company, has found out about NRF2 pathway, which means that NRF2 is a protein messenger inside your cell that has the ability to activate a set of genes called survival genes to create antioxidant enzymes like catalase, glutathione, SOD, that gobbles up 1 million free radicals per second, which means, guys, it makes up more antioxidants than any other fruits and vegetables out there because it's made from within. That's why it's called endogenous antioxidant. So instead of taking antioxidants, why not make them, right? So here is even a pyramid of antioxidants in where you could see, guys, that the top 3 are the most powerful because they are the internal defense system. Unlike with our secondary dietary antioxidants, they only play a buffering role. And these are like from vitamins, minerals, from the fruits and vegetables we eat, but are rapidly saturated. Why? Because once we eat them, they get digested. And where does it go? It gets excreted outside of the body, right? However, the challenge is our NRF2 proteins gets damaged and deactivated by the age of 22 to 25. Now, if you're not there yet, why don't you retain yourself by getting activated? Or if you have passed that age, why not we reactivate our protein, NRF2 proteins? And that led to the industry's first breakthrough that our company has made, called the NRF2 protein activator, in which it is responsible for activating those deactivated NRF2, which activates the production of our antioxidant enzymes, which even neutralizes more than 1 million free radicals per molecule per second. And even it increases the glutathione enzyme by 300%, guys. If you would search up on glutathione, even Dr. Oz is telling that glutathione enzyme is the most powerful antioxidant ever in the body. And the best thing about this, guys, and what I love about it, is it's all natural. It's a herbal products made of these 5 natural herbs: ashwagandha, bacopa, green tea, milk thistle, and even turmeric. If you'd search this in the internet, you would see it's got a lot of health benefits. So taking 1 pill of pretendem is as if you're eating 5 kilograms of blueberries, or taking in 375 oranges daily, or even popping out 120 vitamin C's daily, or even drinking 87 glasses of red wine, but without needing to get to be drunk, right? So what I love about this, I used to pop a handful of pills, but I would rather take 1 pill and get myself activated. All right. So why take antioxidants that you now can make antioxidants using 1 pill per day? So with our NRF2 synergizer, is that we are even 18 times more powerful than the sum of its ingredients. So we have 13 patents that protects the duplication of our formula. And like what I mentioned, we have done 27 studies, peer-reviewed, published studies on PubMed, okay, that has been supporting our claims. And these are from world's most respected research institutions like Harvard University. Don't even take the word from me, guys. Even take a look at it right now. Go to PubMed.gov, put pretendem space NRF2, and you would read a lot of benefits, a lot of studies, a lot of research about it. And even one of the study from Washington State University. It mentioned that NRF2 may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and most extraordinary preventive breakthrough in the history of medicine. Who is not excited of that, guys? That a breakthrough. When was the last time you've heard of a breakthrough, right? So even we've got some studies over there that you could read upon, and it just mentions that it is a master regulator of detoxification and antioxidant and anti-inflammatory, and so many much more benefits. So as we age, really, guys, our antioxidant production starts to drop down by the age of 20. Okay, and you would see by 30, 40, 50, 60, and 80. But taking 1 pill per day in the next 30 days of an NRF2 pill would set out your level of antioxidant production at 20 years old would be the same as like an 80-year-old person who is amazed by that, who is excited to take the product until they get age 80 years old, right? So we have the rest of the pretendem family over here, but because of time constraints, I would just gotta summarize it. We have what we call another breakthrough, or new breakthrough. It's called the NRF1 Synergizer, which activates our cellular batteries in our cells, which creates that cellular energy to keep us, going. Because as we age, the problem is our mitochondria, which is our body's batteries, gets damaged. So what this NRF1 activator does is it helps our cells to create our own mitochondria. Now we have also another latest breakthrough right here, which is the NAD or NAD synergizer, which activates that certain proteins, in order that certain protein is one of the 7 proteins, important proteins in our body, that cleanses our cell, that avoids our cells from degunking. Because as we age, our cells has collected a lot of crap as we age, right? So then this NAD helps cleanse it. Now, but then at least start it with NRF2. But if you have the need to really try these products, all 3, I would say do so because it even give you the immense benefits of it all. We have other products as well, guys, like ProBio, which is good for your gut. And gut is really important in our body because 60 to 80% of our immune system is over there. Our gut is our second brain, and most of our nutrients are being highly absorbed over there. And you know what? The NRF2 science just led to another breakthrough. A skincare activate first ever through our company, NRF2 skincare activated, called the True Science Skincare. We've got a facial cleanser, a lotion, an eye serum, and even an anti-aging cream. You know, and you would say a lot of people now are looking for products, are even using natural products over instead of just doing Botox, right? And also it led also to another breakthrough, guys, which is our first ever NRF2 activated True Science hair care. So these are the benefits, summary of our benefits of our products. You know, from improving your sleep, vitality, increasing your energy, having better memory and focus, healthier hair, skin, and nails, improving that gut health over there with the help of anti-aging of our cells, and much, much, much more. So we even have our activated athletes, and you know that athletes need to be at that peak level, right? So with these athletes, guys, they really can vouch for it that our products are really, really effective. So they kept on taking it. So these athletes are even at the Olympic type of level of performing, you know, their sports. So if you still wanted to know more about some stories, you know, some personal experience, you know what, Activate My Life, you just need, ask the person who invited you here today to be added with this group page. We have over 24,000 testimonies in just the last 4 years, guys, just last 4 years here between Australia and New Zealand. Isn't that amazing? And if you guys have pets, you could also come on board with Activate My Pet. And actually here, I want to show you this, one of my customer's pet. His name is Jack. He's 14 years old, and you would see him a bit wobbly right there, you know? So, and you know what, 14 years old, they might be on a human's age around 50 plus or 60 plus. You know, the gait, they're quite, you know, they can't, I mean, Jack can't walk properly because of old age and arthritis, but giving him one pill per day for the next 5 days, this is how it is. That's how fast the effect was. And the best thing about this, guys, is that there's no placebo effect, which means you just seen the dog, how it, you know, helps him walk back, you know, which is really amazing. So now you've seen our company background and our products, and now I want to show you the possibility of how you could do this like a business. Now, what I love about this business is that you could run it from home, run it from your job, or run it anywhere, anytime. So by using your laptop or your gadgets, as long as you've got a good Wi-Fi system, because it's a low startup cost and maintenance kind of business, and where you could build a leverage income by building a team that you get an average of, you know, 5% or whatnot sales of their performance as well. The best thing about this as well, guys, is that we're open in 20 plus markets and still opening in many, many more markets. Now, we have different streams of income. You could earn most of them, but when I first got started, I only started earning with one. But then as I learned the business, as I kept on doing the business, I kept on earning all the 6 ones. Okay, but today, I'm just going to tell you more about the Smart Start bonus. So our Smart Start bonus and how we get paid here is that you can earn up to 40%, okay? Direct commission on the product volume packages purchased by your new personal customers or distributors. For example, if this is you and you bought a package that will set you up for 40% commission. So for customers, you get paid 30% of their first order. So a bottle of NRF2, guys, is 40 points. And like, you know, like air points or flybys, you earn points, right? To be converted to rewards. But over here, the more you share your customer link, the more you share our product benefits. If people buy our product, you earn points, then converted into cash. So a bottle of Pretendum is 40 points. Times 30% commission, you get $12 times 1.52, you earn $18.24 New Zealand dollars. So one product would give you 18 bucks. I mean, that's like the minimum wage, you know, earning extra and during your spare time. What if you could sell or move 10 bottles a month or at least a week, right? Extra, you know, so what if a person or a friend or someone you know wanted to be a partner? and they wanted to come in with a platinum pack, buying 30 bottles of NRF2 because they know a lot of people. They know a lot of people who can benefit with this, you know. So that platinum pack is 1,000 points, which would give you 40% of the commission, which means you make 400 US dollars right away, or 608 New Zealand dollars. And as our packs gets lowered, your commissions just go lowered. So basically, guys, you could always show where people can be comfortable getting in. But the best thing about this is no more left and right, no more minimum maximum points to earn commission, which means you get paid direct payout daily payout as well. Okay, it's a daily payout, guys. So, which is very exciting. So like any other business, you have what we call a running cost or operational cost to keep you going. Like any traditional business, you have to pay for rent or lease, gas bills, sign tax, employees, water bills, many, many more, and even your software, IT, or even the website. You gotta pay website, guys, right now, you know, Facebook ads and everything. But through our Lifevantage company, all you have to do is be at a 200-point volume, you know, a month, which means order 200 points worth of products a month, you know. If you wanted to be to be at a fully paid of 40%, but if you only want 30%, you could come on to 100 to 199. But the best thing about this, guys, is that you just have to take, well, it's your choice, but you just have to take at least one bottle of NRF2 and then make sure to find 4 preferred customers of an NRF2, okay, to help you eat up the 200 points, which is really amazing because imagine at less than what, $100 a month, you're running a multinational, world-class, you know, online wellness business that's thriving right now. Isn't that amazing that anyone at any age, at any experience can become successful over here? So over this, guys, I really wanted to show you this royalty commissions and what is the possibility of building that passive income. So this is your long-term residual opportunity to earn monthly commissions on repeat product orders within your organization. So it's not a get-rich-not-quick scheme. It's a long-term residual income. So let's say you introduce to 5 people, not 50, not 500, but at least 5 or even more. I know you have more, but at least 5. And they maintain their business to be commission eligible at 200 points. That's 1,000 commission volume. At that level, you get 2% month after month after month as long as they keep ordering. So that's 20 US dollars. So in a year, guys, that's 240 US dollars times 1.52. That's 364.8. Now, if I'm gonna ask you right now, is that big or small? You will say that's small, right? But I'll ask you, what's other opportunities out there that could give you a passive income or opportunity to make an income over and over and over and over, even with a single effort, right? You would say shares, but then, you know, we would lack the knowledge of shares, or real estate, but then we would lack the money to invest in capital. Over here, even at the bank, you needed $36,480 at 1% interest rate for 1 year maturity as term deposit. So guys, why not we invest in this business? And even at the bank right now, our savings account are not even doing well. You know, they're just giving 0.5% interest, but then it's being taxed more. You know, I would rather invest over here and make my money, you know, multiply my money from here. So the best thing about this, guys, is once you got your 5, all you have to do is teach your 5. Okay, teach them the system. So 5 times 5 comes 25. They do 200 to maintain their business. At 5,000, you get 5% for the second level, which is 250 US dollars. So it goes on again, 3rd level, 4th level. You would take a look at this, guys, at a 4th level, there's over 10,200 US dollars potential income. Now, this is only potentially what you can make if you follow that system, right? It may go small, it could go longer than that, but then, guys, imagine the possibilities, right? Compared to owning your own home at the moment with real estate, or even investing in stocks that most of us doesn't have any idea about, right? And we never know when it would crash, or when would you might be earning right away, but then you would never know when would the economy again would crash right back, right? So, but over here we could teach people, our system. So basically, guys, we have what we call an average annual earning disclosure, okay, and where we're allowed or required by the SEC to show the people on what ranks, leadership ranks, and how much they make on an average. So as an average Pro 3, you're making at least 626 US dollars and over 8 months of hard work. So basically, guys, this is part of royalty commissions. So imagine, guys, at 900 New Zealand dollars every single month, you're making that on top of what you're making full time, right? Isn't that amazing? What money for towards your bills, towards for what a travel fund or for emergency. Take a look at Pro 5, 3,107 times 1.52. I would think that was close to 5 to 6 grand. I think that would be more than a full-time income, right? That could be done in over 16 months. Hey, you will be older 16 months anyway, so why not build your passive income in the same way or the same time, right? So even Elite Pro 7, an average of 13,402 US dollars a month to be built at 30 months. So basically, guys, you could choose whatever goal you have, and if you really want that type of income, just ask the person who brought you here tonight, or even me. If you could ask me, hey, Van, how do I get to Pro 3? How do I get to Pro 5? How do I get to Pro 7? So timing is very important here, because at the moment, guys, 99.98% of Australia and New Zealand haven't heard about it yet. So we're still positioned over here. We're still in the pioneering phase. Now, most people join us or partner with us when they're over here, when our company is already earning $1 billion. But may I ask you, is there still room for growth? Is there still room for opportunities? Too slim, because the market by then has been already saturated, right? So why not partner right now? Why don't you do the business right now? Because no one has heard about it yet. And we're looking for people just like you to work with us, to show you the system, and you could show you the system to other people as well. So, but the question is, can I really do this? I may not have enough money. I may not have enough time. I may not have enough experience. I may not have enough excuses of what to how to build this business, whatever. But then, guys, if you really want it, if you saw the opportunity back then, with what I've shown you, you would really make a way. But the thing is here, guys, we have the perfect system. It's called the code, in where it's an 8-module system. It's like what I call a business course, in where if you finish that, you will really understand how we run this business. And what I love about this, guys, is we've got one-to-one coaching. We have daily and even weekly Zoom meetings. We have global Zoom meetings. We have even Saturday leadership events. We have so much outgoing, going on. So you'd be even over informed with what's going on. So it's really now up to you if you want to partner with us. But hear what Richard Branson has mentioned. If somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes, then learn how to do it later. Isn't that amazing? So for me, I just said yes right away. In our third day of business, we hit Pro 3, fifth day Pro 5, first month Pro 6, and second month Pro 6, and then third month we made 100,000 of US dollar sales, becoming the first and youngest Elite Pro 7 New Zealand, and that we were able to qualify at Pro 5 Summit. So Pro 5 Summit is an all expense paid trip to the US, and that you could bring a +1 for 600 US dollars. Well, it's really worth it, guys, because the trip is worth 10,000 US dollars per attendee. So they pay even for the hotel stay and flights of your partner or your +1 and everything. It's an amazing experience. So you would not just that, but you learn from leaders, other top earners, and even just the memories that you've built. So we have other people or teammates in our team who's done it as well, which means it's possible. All right. So in 12 months, we created other leadership ranks as well, which shows that if you just stick with the system, you learn the system, be coachable, committed, and really work it day after day, even just taking 1 to 2 hours a day, using your spare time, guys. It doesn't take much, 1 to 2 hours. What can you sacrifice? Can you sacrifice watching Netflix at the moment and build your empire through this business, right? Isn't that amazing? So now you could see that you could turn your dreams into a reality, okay? Because if not this opportunity, then what? If not now, then when? If not you, then who? All right. So thank you very much again, guys. Thank you for for sharing your time with us. But I want to leave it to you with this. How do you get started? Sure, you want to activate your health. You want to become a customer, no fees to join, and monthly subscription orders at a reduced price. Or you saw the vision, you saw the company background, you're excited about the products, you want to get paid daily payout instead of weekly or monthly payout. You want to get in before any others comes in, because the time is just perfect. And plus, you just love the support and system. You just love that there is an online course going on to help you build your business. So why not join us to share our unique products, change people's lives, and build a great legacy business? And it will also change your life and the many. So please, if you want to get started, please speak to the person who invited you here. And I hope you guys have a good night.